I am always looking for ways to make vegetables even more delicious than they already are. Most of them great on their own, but some I feel like need a little help. Today's culprit is cabbage. I don't know what it is about Big Papa cabbage. I love Brussels sprouts, which are baby cabbage, but when it comes to like the big boy, I need a little persuasion. I saw this recipe on Instagram for Parmesan Crusted Cabbage, and so that's what I'm doing today. This will be a nice little lunch for me. I'll link the video and the account I saw down below. It seems pretty simple, straightforward. My oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we can get started because I'm excited about this cabbage. It's so good for you, and I'm always looking for ways to kind of work things into my diet. To cut it in wedges. Ooh, she's so pretty. I want to cut these in like thinner wedges. I feel like that's pretty good. It's like an inch or so. Try to keep it all together. I'm only gonna do that much. This I will use later, like stir fry. Ooh, yes, I'll do stir fry with this. Those are my little wedgies. Now I can prep my Parmesan mixture and like throw it in the oven. How easy is that, as Ina would say? Got my little sheet pan here. I don't have any non-stick bakeware, so I'm gonna use parchment paper, but in the video, she just kind of did it right on the pan. And because of that, she also mixes all this stuff in the pan and then just kind of does it, but I'm gonna do mine in a bowl and then plop these things out. So this is prepared, ready to go. Oven's ready. So in my bowl, I need some Parmesan cheese. What I do is just grate it myself from the block that I have. This is such a good idea because it tastes so much better. You will totally see the difference and taste the difference when you grate your cheese yourself. I'll start with like that much. I'm not really going on the measurements of the recipe because I'm kind of not doing the amount that she does, but I'm gonna go with my heart on this. Some Italian seasoning, as much as you want. A little glug of olive oil. A little bit of kosher salt. Not too much because this cheese is already kind of salty. Mix this around. Just kind of do little mounds of it. Flatten her out a bit. Try not to get them too lacy on the edges. Kind of like keep it in a little bit of a block. I'm gonna put my little wedgies on here. Kind of press them in a little bit. Okay. A little bit of olive oil kind of drizzled on top of these just so it's not dry. I'm gonna do a little salt and pepper on the tops. Gonna throw these into my preheated oven for like maybe 15, 17 minutes, see how they're doing, and then we can continue on with this journey. When I tell you it's been like 6 minutes, my house smells like a pizza place. I just had to update you because I'm so excited. Look at that, tons of oil. So I'm gonna be discarding that, but these were in my oven for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna let them sit out for like 10 minutes or so. It's just so that the cheese can kind of solid up a little bit, enough for me to carefully flip it because it has to go back in the oven. But these are looking real good and they smell so good. Okay. The time has come. I think these have cooled long enough. Oh, I'm so nervous. They're gonna fall apart when I try to flip these. So let us pray. Carefully flip. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I'm so excited. These smell so good. They don't smell too like cabbagey. I can smell the cheese and the spices a lot more, and it legit smells like pizza. All right, these are going back in the oven for like 8 to 10 minutes or so that the cabbage can fully cook through and the cheese is gonna get a little more brown and crunchy on top. These are looking like perfection. I'll let these cool for a few minutes so that I can plop them onto a plate, but these are donezo. I'm really annoyed with myself because I wish I had some like parsley or chives or something green to sprinkle on top to make them look a little nicer instead of like sad beige baby. But brown is one of my favorite food colors, so These look really good to me. I just wish that I could jazz them up a little bit to make them look a little nicer. Look at those. The ultimate test. Oh yeah, time to have myself a little bite. Look how caramelized, hot. Ooh, it's hot. Look how caramelized and like gorgeous that cabbage is. The true test. That is delicious. I will be making my cabbage like this from now on. You don't get any of that like cabbagey taste. It's so good. It's so cheesy and savory. And crunchy, but the cabbage on the underside is still soft. Perfect little lunch snack side with dinner. Yes, I approve. This is delicious. You should try it, and I hope you enjoy.